them.
Well, let me sniff.
Sniff, whatever.
I'm thinking there's dust on it.
I don't get allergies.
It's gonna feel nice in your nose, though.
Yeah, I want to go to bed. I'm tired. That just made me instantly exhausted.
Okay, sorry, was I? Told you I was a sniper. Expected this. Expected this. I'm going for it. Kiss me. I know you're showing off the ponytail already. It was making YouTube lag. Come on, a little more, a little more. I want to see the face. And I love the choker. I originally had plans to have a choker myself, but I decided to get rid of it because I thought it was no. Get the hell out of my head. What? 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 Ah! 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 Get away! Get away! What? Did I just kill two in one shot? Hell yes!
What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my
No! Damn it! Do the thing! Do the thing! Ah! Hello, hello, and more hello. We are back. Yes. I'm not feeling super great today. I couldn't sleep well last night. So, we're gonna see how this goes. If you weren't here, we got right up until, Laura and Fee are going to duel each other. Alright. Where am I going? I'm not quite sure. Okay. Meta Perk. They made it easy. Also, I hope you're all doing great today. The park scenery has an almost mystical air at night. It's nice. Huh, you're in luck. Not too many people taking a leisurely stroll at this hour. Okay, that may be true, but this is still the capital. You really shouldn't be fighting here. How did it come to this? Put a sock in it. Wow! Feet going hard. I apologize for burdening you with this, but I'd appreciate you keeping watch. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move over to that gazebo we came out of earlier. So my eyes hurt a bit, so if I get something wrong, it's probably because of that.
What a pleasant evening.
It's pretty relaxing.
Oops, they didn't get to finish.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions.
Okay, that is definitely bugged.
If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history.
Oh, wow.
At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her
godlike.
size.
To add to that, you were once
Okay,
part of
they're
the Jaeger
definitely
Corps.
not in the right places. Where the camera is, one
I
or the
can't
other.
say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully.
Okay. So, I like this part, but,
And that was when I
this
finally
is
realized.
definitely some buggy graphics. They might want to go back, and try to fix this. Please, please.
During all these months we've spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet
And
in
the
my
camera
mind,
again.
I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities.
Harsh.
I
Harsh.
suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You aren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so honestly. I guess
Poor
somewhere
thing.
along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you?
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, This is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else.
It's finally back where it should be. Heck yeah.
It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine.
And Laura's not.
Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right.
They're totally
I'll
looking
officiate your duel.
in the wrong ways. All of them.
Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Oh boy. They're going Super Saiyan. Are we fighting? Nope. They're just gonna hit each other.
Shatter!
Ow!
Target locked. Here.
It's just all their skills.
Impressive.
One after another.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
Yeah, you're gonna kill each other.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
It was. It was.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
I'm not sure
Very
that's how that
well.
works.
I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
Heck yeah.
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
The history.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down.
Tiny Fee. It's too cute. Too adorable.
To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think.
Oh, Fee.
The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide.
Should we call her Sylphide from now on? I mean, it's a cool name. Cool name.
We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died.
Oh, no.
It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
Oh, no. Fee, you need head pats and hugs. So many hugs.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal.
Good Sarah.
And after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on.
Mm-mm.
How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh, no.
Let's do it.
Oh, no. When she says that, it can never be good. Never. What are you doing?
Just a minute.
I should have known.
What are you doing?
I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on, this is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Oh, no.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back. So I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
Who am I playing?
Not going to hold back.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh. I am Laura and Fee.
Okay.
Definitely linking. Yes. I like that. That looks good. That looks good.
Here we go.
Boom. Oh, wow.
Right.
I expected more from that. I expected more. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was a good hit. Good hit. Ow.
My turn.
Scud Ripper again. Come on.
Here we go.
Come on. Boom. And there goes
So
Marcus.
ridiculous.
My turn.
I'll give him one more hit. One more hit. Go! Ow.
All right, let's do this.
No,
Okay.
that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Target's
Yep,
eliminated.
you should have.
Let's get going.
Oh, poor Rain. Of course, if I was fighting as Rain, I'd own them. But
We did it.
Uh-huh.
yes, best girls together. Best girls together.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Yay!
Hey, what are
Yay.
you four doing?
Ah, crap.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you
Oh
doing?
no! Oh no!
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Did they get locked up? Ooh. Ooh, they have Link level 4. Heck yeah. Deadly Assist and Vengeance. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I like that. I like that.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Yes. Rank up.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, a gladiator belt. Those are cool.
Keep up the good work.
Alright, so that's day 1. Now we're on to day 2. Elliot's back. Is Elliot gonna find anyone in? Or were we in jail? Were we in jail?
Are they all still asleep? It's
No.
almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
Girl power.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Oh, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first, let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Okay. What do we got? Ooh, yummy breakfast. Though, that looks kind of like a salad. I don't know if I'd want to eat a breakfast salad. I'll take the bread, though. Yummy bread. Wow. So that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel all left out now. Our apologies, but listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning. afterward like we did. Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Huh, yeah, it's not the lack of sleep that gets you. It's the mental fatigue. So did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, probably delivered first thing this morning, before we even were awake. We'll look them over once we've finished our breakfast. Agreed. Heh, make sure you get plenty to eat, so you'll have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where that came from, if you can manage it. Yay! Extra breakfast. I'll take that. Okay. Oh, no. Oh no, a missing kitty. Oh, we definitely have to do that. Testing a new product. And another monster. Standard enough. Looks like we've got quite a variety today, too. Yeah, one of them looks like it'll take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, the monster extermination request from Heimdall Port. We shouldn't have any problems getting there on the trams. Same for Mater Park, where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. And considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be buzzing with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care, everyone. It'll be fun just walking around, watching as everyone puts up the finishing touches on their decorations. Right. Thanks, sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. Alright, over here, we'll click on the sign. The first one should probably be the testing one. It's easy to get there, so let's do that. Does take a lot longer than I'd like. That one was over here. The sage. Hi there. Well now, you kids must be from Thor's Class 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You looked shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed those uniforms you're wearing. Is that so? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then. Come to think of it, we just heard yesterday that our uniforms are made here. They're fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak to the man who designed them. You're gonna make me blush if you keep all that up. It's really the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You've even made your own little tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff. Thanks. I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in. That's right. Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So we got some new shoes in. I'd like one of you to give them a little test run for me, just to see how they hold up in action. Oh, that sounds interesting. It's not our usual kind of request. Glad to see the interest. So you got time to wear some shoes? Sure, we can wear shoes. That works. What kind do you need us to test? They're actually the Strega Corporation's newest design. The Strega Corporation? I think I've heard the name before. I don't know my shoe brands very well. I guess they ain't that popular here in Erebonia. I do happen to be familiar with them, actually. I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Lemon State, right? Yes, and yes, I'm pretty impressed you two know so much. Same here. I read about them in a magazine once, that's all. Huh, I just realized that you're wearing Strega shoes yourself, young lady. Strega stuff is easy to move in and durable enough. They're pretty decent. Huh, good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain what I actually want you to do. Or I will, after we decide on who will be wearing them. The ones I've got here are for girls. Specifically, girls who are maybe 160 to 170 reche tall. We've only got one person here who fits that bill. You're up, Laura. I can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them, at least. Then it's sorted. Mind if I ask you to put them on now? Of course. Seems like they're a perfect fit. You'll need this as well, so here you go. A pedometer. It's an orbital pedometer, which you'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with a transceiver in the shoes to count all your steps. All of them. Yeah, sounds like overkill, but I like my data as accurate as possible. That definitely seems thorough. Is there any specific number of steps you'd like me to take before we return? I think 2,000 steps should do it. You can walk around more if you want, though. The results should be the same either way, so more steps isn't better or worse. Either way, once you clear 2,000, come on back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. Okay, we can't take them off. Not until we're done anyways. And next up is Ost. So let's head to Ost. Oh, straight ahead. I'll go with that. We gotta find a lost kitty. No, where'd you go? Don't worry, I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. Oh, you're... Machias. I'm so glad you came. It's no trouble. You want us to find a kitten for you, right? That's right. She's been gone since yesterday, and we were worried sick, but then we heard about all of you from City Hall. It's quite the surprise, to be honest. When we sent our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Oh, so you didn't send it to us directly? Dad's as sharp as ever. Yeah, he really knows how to handle things around here. He is the governor for a reason. Back on topic, though. I've heard that you're all very busy as it is. Do you have the time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it. Of course, we gotta rescue kittens. There's always time to find a pet. Oh, thank you so much. Does that mean you're gonna find Nona? That's right, we'll bring her back before you know it. Could you tell us what she looks like? Of course, she's a kitten with pure white fur, and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it. Oh, and she's a bit of a scaredy cat. Noted. So when did she disappear? Yesterday evening. She ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault. Oh no, little girl. Don't think of it that way. She just wants some grass. You know, kittens want to eat some grass every so often. That's what they do. That's what they do. Oh no, Cha-Cha. It's not your fault. We told you she was too small to be able to get out the window, and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up, we never expected her to be able to get out that way. That seems like a natural assumption. Not with a kitten. You can't underestimate cats, even if they're young. Feed with the cat knowledge. Heck yeah. That applies to her too. Heh, agreed. Is there anything else you know that could help us? Unfortunately not. But just as Cha-Cha said, Nono's scared very easily. It's only been one night since she left, so it's very likely she's still in the Oz District. I see. So we're probably better off keeping our search pretty local. Yeah, and I think we can safely assume we should begin our search outdoors. Someone certainly would have gotten in contact with the association if she managed to get into their house. Then it does stand to reason that she'd be somewhere outside. Great. We'll start searching right away. Thank you so much. Please find Nono for me. We will. We will. Gotta find the kitty. So there's a bunch of marks. The first one seems to be over here. So let's head over here. Hi, kitties. How you doing? A mom and her kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along. Neither of them match the description we've been given, though. Yeah, then we should keep searching. Alright, what's next? Probably the one by used goods. Let's head over there. Hi, kitty. What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. Laura, that is offensive. I wonder if you could... Fee, do not milk cats. I doubt that, somehow. Good rain. This one doesn't match Nono's description, though. Yeah, let's check somewhere else. And the last one was up here somewhere. Way back in the corner. Nope. I went past. Gray kitty. Pretty gray kitty. Not the right color, though. Then it's not Nono. Doesn't seem like there are any cats around here, either. Yeah, we should go check somewhere else. Meow? Meow. Meow. I believe we searched the entirety of the Oz District now. Yeah, I think so. What's up? Well, Oz's home to most of Heimdall's stray cats, but I haven't seen their leader around anywhere. They have a leader? I guess we haven't really searched the alleyways or anything yet. True. Those are the kind of places you'd expect to find kittens, too. Allow us to return to our search, then. What's wrong, Feet? That's quite the impressive presence, I feel. It's massive for a cat. Maybe this is their leader? Is that the leader cat? That's one big cat. That's him. That's the leader of all the cats in the Oz District. They call him Mr. Tiddles. That's not a very imposing name. Wow, he's a jumper. He sure is quick. Especially for his size. He's not the boss for nothing. I guess his hideout's on the other side of this gate. It must be. I wouldn't have thought to look here. Let's get this gate open and take a look. Is it alright for us to do that? Sure, the only thing behind here is an old, abandoned house. No one will complain if we lock it up afterwards. Yay, secret area. Mr. Tittles should be somewhere around here. There he is. Ah, it's No-No. Huh, that kid matches No-No's description perfectly. But I never would have expected to find her here. Likewise, I'm glad we did though. Don't celebrate too early. Looks like Mr. Tittles was keeping No-No safe. Ah, come on. We're not bad. Oh boy, looks like we made him mad too. I'll take care of it. What? Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you. Fee, are you okay? I'm fine. Stay quiet. Got it. We're not your enemy. All we want to do is take that kitten back to her home. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow me. Meow. 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 I'll make all the kitty sounds. Good boy. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I guess we're in the clear. I have no words. They seem to have connected somehow. I don't think any of us could have predicted this would happen. I could. He is a cat whisperer. Thank you so much for finding No-No. Meow. I can hardly believe the legendary Mr. Tittles took her under his care, though. The thought warms us all heart. Agreed, and I'm impressed that Fee was able to connect with him, too. It's not a big deal. Thanks for patching up my finger, Cha-Cha. You're welcome. This request allowed us to see a side of Fee we've never seen before. It really did. Oh yes, please take this. It's not much, but it's the least we can do to thank you all. Kitty strap. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Bye-bye. See you all again. Once again, thank you so much for your help. We saved a kitty. Yay. So, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of steps that we need to do. Yeah, a lot of them. Hang on, I'm trying to take a look.
Right.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Rain. I'm getting distracted. We want the port, yes. I think we have another required one, so we should be able to go through this. Which seems to be another dungeon. So, let's go fight. Let's go fight. And then we should have a lot of steps that we've done at that point. Okay, so this is the part. Sudden cutscene. That's the way we like them. Here we are, Heimdall Port. It's the main harbor that opens onto the Honor River. Ah, so that south-flowing river is the Honor. I can see a warehouse district in the distance as well. Yeah, this is a major hub of the capital's freight distribution network. Not quite as important as transcontinental railroad or airships, but still vital. We also received a monster extermination request from here. Let's see if we can track down whoever made that request. Okay. And it looks like right over here. Here we go. Excuse me, would it be possible to speak to the person in charge here? Person in charge, huh? You're looking at him. Something I can help you with? Can't imagine what would draw a bunch of students to the port. We're here on a request from the Imperial Governor. We've been informed that there's a monster around that needs to be dealt with. Oh, you guys are here about that? I just sent the request to City Hall yesterday. Didn't think they'd get anyone out here that quick. I'll bet this is my father's doing. The sheer coincidence of it has his fingerprints all over it. Huh, well, he is the Imperial Governor, after all. He can pull strings. Are you Governor Regnit's son? You must be really proud to have such a hard-working dad like that. Yes I am. Anyway, would you be willing to explain the particulars of your request to us? Sure, no problem. There's a door over there. We know the monster's lurking somewhere in there. It leads to an old underground passage, and lately, we've been hearing the howls of some beasts down there. Old underground passage, you say? You think might be the same tunnels we went into from the hotel yesterday. It does seem like that network of passageways runs under most of the city. Regardless, it seems the howling monster is to be our target this time. Might I ask how we gain access to the underground? Is there some problem? This has been bugging me. I think it's something in the way you talk, but you're not a noble, are you? I am, but how does that impact our ability to do what you've requested? Maybe it doesn't, but still. You damn nobles live the high life, looking down on us common folk. I can't really bring myself to ask for help from people who think they're better than us. But looks like the reformists have a pretty strong foothold in this part of the city. Yeah, but is that any real surprise? Actually, if that bothers you, I should mention I'm a noble too. Granted, I'm from a pretty distant part of the Empire, but still. You're kidding me, right? Our class is actually made up of both commoners and nobles. I'm a commoner myself. was disturbing. I don't know what happened to the audio. Don't ask me. I have no clue. I hope you didn't hear it, but I definitely did. I definitely did. It sounded really weird. I don't know why. Anyways, but Rain and Laura here have always gone out of their way to help me. Laura's skilled with a sword, and her commitment to duty is second to none. She'd never dream of looking down on people or giving less than her all. Elliot, B. My friends are telling the truth. My father was the one who assigned us to this task. So if you feel you can trust his judgment. Sorry, you're right. You came out of okay, you went out of your way to give us a hand, but it's hard to shake our old beliefs. This translation could use a little touch. Here, I'll leave this with you. It's a key. Head farther along the port and go through that door you find. That'll take you to the underground passage. The layout's pretty complicated, and there's water flowing down there, too, so watch your step. You have my thanks. It's nothing. I'm sorry for treating you so rudely. I should be a better man than that. I've always thought nobles and commoners were oil and water, but I guess there are some good nobles out there, after all. I agree. Good Machias. Good Machias. Alright, we've got ourselves a monster to exterminate. Let's head down into the tunnels. Into the tunnels. Ready when you are. Before we go, I want you all to know that I really appreciate what you said. Especially you, Fee. I didn't expect that I'd ever hear you stick up for me. It made me truly happy. No need to thank me. There's no charge for telling the truth. Well, if you insist. Looks like these two have really patched things up. Well, I'll take that any day compared to what we had before. Alright, let's start by finding the door that leads to the underground. Yeah. I mean, they pretty much told us. This looks like it. Use key. Looks like it opened. If our last trip into these tunnels is anything to go by, it's not gonna be easy going. Indeed, we should make sure we're thoroughly prepared. Right. From what I read, it should be okay. Seems like this was built in the Middle Ages too. Just like the passage we were in yesterday. You think they're connected? I do. Even if they were, they're so far apart that I doubt we could find our way to the tunnel from yesterday. I can hear running water too. It looks like the port chief was right. This area seems like it's connected to some kind of waterway. Maybe it's even connected directly to the Ainor River. Judging by the way the sound echoes, this passage is wider than yesterday's. Just as gloomy though. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, no one was expecting it to be smooth going. But at least now, you and Laura can link to each other. That should make battles that much easier for all of us. Yeah, if you were looking for a chance to make up for all the worry you've caused us, well, here you go. Leave it to us. Leave it to us. I'm looking forward to repaying our debts to you all. Looks like those two didn't waste much time putting the past behind them. I'm gonna have to be careful they don't leave me in the dust. So, let's change tactics. I want to move Makis to support. And now, I want to link them and them. I feel we should protect Fee, so... Okay, can't break those. I think we're full on health.
The advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
It definitely
My
is.
turn.
Hammer them.
My turn.
Here we go.
Now.
That's how we do it.
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Heck yeah. Rain and Fee. There's another one. And an item chest. You're on.
The advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
My turn.
I won't keep fighting them.
Okay.
Except that, I want to get our CP back up. So,
Let's go! An opening!
finish him.
Right!
Oh boy.
My turn.
I'll take that. I mean, it's free. Why not? Incinerate him. Incinerate him. Oh man.
Okay, it's safe
Oh
for now.
man. That's some damage. That's some damage. Alright, going this way. Yeah. Alright. He's fleeing. He's fleeing. Apparently, they're way too strong. Okay, well, I'll let you flee for now. Hi there.
The advantage is ours!
Go.
Finish them.
I'll handle it.
Get 'em.
Now.
Right!
Take him out.
Right!
Finish that one.
My turn.
Oh man. Tiny speck of health.
My turn. Hostiles
She'll finish him
neutralized.
with a crit.
Guess we're safe.
Give him that critty. I'll take that. Yep. Oh, where did the fish go? There we go.
The advantage is ours!
We haven't fought the fish
Here we
yet.
go.
So, let's fight the fish.
My turn.
Smack smack.
Right!
Level him.
My turn!
Finish him.
Go.
Oh wow, he's still alive. Have to fix that.
My turn.
Of course! Hey!
The vanish was a little
You
extreme.
should keep going.
A little extreme. Alright, so... I'm assuming we need to go the other way first. Yeah, there's a contraption here. Get this, get the item. Oh, he's
A
big.
challenging foe. We should engage it with care.
Really? He's running away.
A worthy adversary.
Here we go.
Finish him. Oh wow, he lived. He lived. He's kinda tough.
My turn. Hey! Now.
Snack. Do a
Our
burst.
time is now!
Heck yeah.
Roger.
That might have been overkill. Just a little.
They paid the price for underestimating us.
That's the way you do it. Heck yeah. I'll take Reviving Balm. That's always good. Alright, so we go over here. Back over here. Over this way. And we lower this.
I wonder when that mechanism was made.
I'm guessing a few hundred years ago at least. Probably during the Dark Ages.
Those were difficult times back then.
You say that like you were there.
Oh, a treasure chest!
The advantage is ours!
I'm not gonna kill them all.
My turn.
But we need to make some,
My turn. Got it.
bravery points back. Yeah.
That one all right.
Easy peasy.
See? We make a great team.
Lemon squeezy. Alright. Phantom phobia. Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
A challenging foe. We should...
Watch out. This is a tough one. Here we go.
We've done this. They're not that tough. Smack!
My turn.
He's on fire.
Right!
Finish him.
My turn. Hey!
Smack.
Here we go.
I can't get them both. Which kind of sucks. I can do this though. Go faster.
I'll handle it.
There we go. You know what? Take him on. Take him on.
My turn!
She put him to sleep. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Right! Hey!
Smack.
My turn.
Ooh, he healed. Holy
That's the power
crap.
of the 8 leaves.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alright, we want to take the side path. Kind of in the way.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
Here we go.
Alright, let's do this. Smack.
My turn.
Smack, smack.
My turn!
He's asleep. Let him sleep.
My turn.
Alright, smack him down.
Here we
Smack,
go.
smack. You know what? Let's go for this one. Smack.
I'll handle it.
I'm not worried about the one who's, more or less frozen.
Of course.
Finish him.
My turn.
Alright, get that one.
My turn.
B, take care of him. Smack.
Alright, let's keep going!
There we go. I'm good with that. Alright, well... I don't need him. Just stay out of my way. I'm happy with that. Over here. Up this way. Over to the right.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
It is. Nice treasure. You're in my way. You are in
The
my way.
advantage is ours.
My turn.
Yeah. Just take him now.
My turn.
Do a Scud Ripper.
Here we go.
Smack.
Got it.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Totally dead. Totally dead.
Here we go.
Smack.
Okay, it's safe for now.
I love how I don't need XP. No item for all of that. They won't even attack me from behind. I'm much too scary.
Advantage is ours. Let's
Much
finish
too
it.
scary.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Smack.
Of course.
Plant.
We should keep going.
I'll take that. Alright, now I can get the item. I probably don't need it, but I'll take it. Alright, well, this looks a little weird. You're in my way. No items. Come on. I feel it. That's a personal insult. Not having items. Have we fought a bird yet? Let's do it
Now's our
anyways.
chance. Let's get him. My turn.
Smack.
My turn.
Smack her.
My turn.
Of course. Hi!
Smack.
You still have a lot of training to do.
They definitely do. At least against you. Got these. But you're empty. Ooh, we drained the water. I'll take that. Looks like I can't go over there. Okay, so we go down, over here, go up, get this chest, and there's another one right over here. So we go down, over here. He runs from us.
Advantage
he
is
can't.
ours. Let's
He
finish
can't.
it.
Here we go.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
You know what? Scud Ripper. Oh no. Oh no. I can't really do Scud Ripper.
Target
Alright.
locked.
Sweep him. Sweep him. I'll take that. Get him. Get him.
My turn. Hi!
Smack.
Go.
Get that one.
I'll handle it.
Take him.
My turn.
Finish him off. Good. Good.
We did it.
There we go. There we go. Alright, so grab this. Ariel. That's always nice. Ooh, lots of items. The fish is just fleeing from me. Alright, so we want to go up here. Any items? Nope. No items. Over here. Side chest. If you don't want to fight me, I won't fight you. I'm okay with that. Meow. Oh, there's a chest over there. What an awkward place. Oh, I almost missed this one. I didn't need you material, but, you know, I'm always happy to have more than I need.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Trail. Or Tyrol? I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that one. Alright. Huh. Nothing. Alright. Another area. Oh, actually. No. No.
This place seems like it goes on forever.
My father sure gave us a real humdinger of a job to deal with.
I mean, we
Well,
need to get
I'm sure we must be getting
2,000
close
steps. How many steps are we up to? Yay! We have enough steps. Huh. Huh. Out of my way. Alright, well that doesn't help. Alright, let's take
That
the
one
big
looks
guys.
annoying. Watch out.
This looks tough. Careful!
My turn.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Autumn leaf cutter.
There.
Hit 'em all. Hit 'em all.
Go.
Heck yeah. Feedback 'em.
Finished.
Okay.
That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it.
My turn.
Heck yeah. Finish the fish.
Right!
Yeah, get the fish.
I'll
Smack.
handle it.
She gets 0 hearts. So, we got a lot of 0 hearts in her. I mean, they'll all work. Let's go with this one.
Yeah.
I like the tree. Let's go and see what the tree can do.
Target's
Oof.
eliminated.
Oof.
Let's get going.
That's our fee. Yep. We need to go over here. Get some items. Or not, because they won't be there. I don't care about you. No item. And they make us climb again. Come on. All this climbing.
Is that a treasure chest?
Yes. Lightbreaker. That's a funny name. Yep, out of the way. Alright, I don't think that one's over here. No.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Yes, but how do you get to it? That is my question for you. I love how they run away. Did I just finish him? Can I do that? I can! Holy crap. I have to do that now. To all of them. That is too much fun. Too much fun. Alright, raise that up. Or lower. Yeah, lower. Oh. Items. Let's get the items. Some time. Some revive. I like those. I like those. Look at that. Heck yeah. The moths are a nice touch. Smack, smack. Smack, smack. Did I get them all? Sad. Sad. Here we go. I think this is where we get the chest. Let's do it.
Hostile spotted. Beginning
Oh wow,
combat.
that is a lot. That is a lot. How many can I get? 4? How about this? That looks like more. Let's go with that. Smack!
Right.
Holy crap. Holy crap. Do the lullaby.
Good night.
Smack. I'll handle it.
Scud Ripper? I can get 3. I'll take 3.
My turn.
Goodbye. Earth Cleaver. Finish them, Laura. Finish them.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
I'll handle it.
He tried to hit me.
Go.
That was rude.
Okay, it's safe for now.
That's some nice XP. Serum powder. Well, not what I wanted, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes. I was hoping it was something fun. Alright, so... Oh, there's a thing here. But, we're not down any points, so...
A dangerous
He'll just get cut off. I'm betting that's the monster that we need to take care of. Alright. It looks like a gigantic crocodile. That is not what a crocodile looks like. Seems pretty vicious too. And this area doesn't have very good footing either. We'll need to make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it. This is our opportunity to put our combat link to the test. Right. I mean, we're always doing that.
This looks tough. Careful.
Here we go.
Oh wow. He's got a lot of health. I can get 2. Let's go with 2.
Burn to ash. Ha! Go.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
He's confused. We confused him. I can't say, I really mind. You know what? Let's go with that.
Now.
Heck yeah. Get the assist.
Right.
Alright. You got a really clear shot. Go for that. Go for that.
Now.
Heck yeah.
Time is now.
Burst. Burst that.
Leave it to me.
Right.
Goodbye. Goodbye. We're just gonna go right through this.
Let's go.
An opening.
My turn. Got it.
Okay, this is kind
My
of
turn.
silly. But I'll go with it. I'll go with it.
Broken.
You're finished.
Heck yeah.
That one all right.
B and Rain
See? We make a
combo
great team.
to the finish. 2.4 and 2 level ups. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Hydro Cannon.
All right.
So, an Elliot
Done.
and a Fee. Heck yeah. Fee level up. Woo! We did it. Just. Rain, what fight were you watching? Fee. Mm-hmm. High fives. I'll go with that. It's hard to believe that not even 24 hours ago, you two still weren't getting along. The two of you really do make an amazing team, though. With the two of you coordinating your attacks, I don't think anything stands a chance against us. No, that monster clearly had the advantage as far as brute strength is concerned, which is why we didn't let it attack. If we didn't have superior numbers, I doubt we would have emerged victorious. Yep, we've still got room for improvement. Tish, the thought of the two of you getting any stronger is kind of terrifying. What's wrong? Nothing much. It's just seeing those two got me thinking that I'm going to need to strengthen my own resolve soon too. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it for now. Anyway, we ought to get back and give her a report. Very well then. Alright. We took 0 damage, so it's just a matter of running back.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Who's running from us? Come on. I gotta engage him.
Stand your turn.
My turn.
Fine.
Okay.
Pile right on.
My turn.
Smack.
Right.
Get the other one. Smack.
Now.
I'll back you up.
My turn.
Good work. Ow. Ow.
My turn.
Finish him.
My turn.
He's not blind. Get him.
Of course.
Smack.
My turn.
Smack.
Okay.
Finish him.
Your
He
turn.
hit Rain.
Right.
Look at Fee go.
Oh, we did it.
Get right in there. Yep. Alright, Alright. Back out. Smack. Goodbye. On we go. Cutscene? Is something the matter? Oh, I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in this area? Wait. This way. Heck yeah! Secrets. You think this is like the passage we found yesterday? So there's a secret passage here too. If so, I imagine it probably opens like the last one did. Maybe this leads to somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure until we open it. Press that. Chink. Yep, just like that. Easy peasy while moving. I suspected as much. I wonder where this leads. It's hard to be sure. We lose our sense of direction, distance, and location traveling underground like this. But if I had to guess, I'd say we're headed in the direction of... Maybe there's an exit close by. Alright, let's try and make our way outside. Yes. And get all the new loot. All the new loot. Totally want the loot. I'm gonna pretend I don't. Are you trying to flee? Smorgasbord in here.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
They're not tough. They run away. I will kill him though.
This is a tough one. Go!
I don't agree with that assessment.
I'll handle it.
0 hearts. We've done Yggdrasil. So let's do Ragna Vortex. Huh. Lay the hammer on them. You got it, Fee. Smack.
My turn.
Ow. Finish that one. We don't care about him.
My turn.
So 0 hearts. Crystal Flood? Heck yeah. Do that. Do that. Smack. Oh!
We should keep going.
That hurt. That hurt. Laura is the Terminator. And she doesn't just play the role on TV. Your own. Smack, smack. That is too fun. I wish I would have known that. Yes, I missed. Stop running away. Come on. Alright, yeah, last one, up the stairs. Up the stairs. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here,
Oh, a treasure chest.
La Forte. I don't know what it does. That sounds good. Grab that. Grab this.
Oh, there's the exit.
Okay.
We're finally there.
I want to heal a couple of points of damage. One moment. One moment. Here we go. Ooh, where are we? Hey, isn't this? Ost. It's the Ost District. Poor Magius. Didn't even know it was here. We seem to have emerged in the Ost District. Maki's home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea that the underground passage went all the way from the port to here. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I agree with thee. I'll say, maybe it's a sign. What is a sign? Was that? Must be the chime to mark the noon hour. Yep, that's Heimdall Cathedral's bell. The cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in the Sankt District, but you can hear it pretty clearly, even here. Well, I think it's about time we found something to eat. How about we order to go from one of the local shops? And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to a coffee at our house. What? You mean Marcus? You're inviting us into your home? Okay. They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. With their meal in hand, they headed to Marcus's house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. Those look like hot dogs. And like chicken nuggets and fries. That's the impression I get. So this is the capital's famous fish and chips. If it is, I'm disappointed. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, that pub's supposed to be pretty well known for its fish and chips. I'll admit, it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. Huh, what food is it? This coffee seems pretty high class, though. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then, he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come relax back here. He sees his coffee as a small island of luxury in his hectic daily life, I think. Huh, that does sound like something I could see Governor Regnitz saying. He seems like quite a respectable man to me. You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little bit less blunt. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. You might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Right. It does seem like a comfy place to live in now. Really cozy and relaxing.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, that.
Little Marcus.
Aww, look at cute little Marcus there.
See, me and Elliot, we think alike. Ow.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
The governor looks the same as ever, though. Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her. Did she get married and move away?
She died. Around 6 years ago.
Oh.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
So...
I never really planned on telling anyone about this. But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Go ahead.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks. Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman.
That's, some dangerous
Now,
language.
as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position, where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies. But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father. I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about. Until he appeared. He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day, and eventually the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status. As a child, I was frustrated beyond words, but even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship. Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart.
Oh no. Oh no.
His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship. Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice. And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife. Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life.
Oh no.
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Oh no. Oh no.
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
Oh, he needs a smack. That
After
deserves
my
a smack.
father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
I don't even know what to say.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, and the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them. to show how right I was, how wrong they were.
Man.
But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
You did?
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Sis might not have done much to change my opinion, but getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this, but this is how I've come to feel.
I see. You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Eustace too.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm. Or he's mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part! He does it without thinking!
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it was a lot of good information about Machias. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Sigh. Oh. I read that. Wow. Okay. Well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. Huh? I would have thought preparations would have started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? Depends on who you ask, I guess. I've always just thought of it as one of those small, yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive put more effort into celebrating the festival. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Roar or Crossbow, though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the Imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that makes sense. Huh? Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? This is Class 7, Group A, Rain Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Rain. This is Carl Regnitz. Governor Regnitz? Dad? Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? You're Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yes, now's totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. Huh, he did. Did he now? I had a favorite specialty store. Roast those beans just the way I like them. It was top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down, enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is it you'd like us to do? There appears to have been a burglary at a jeweler's in the Garner District. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. What? What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. Normally, I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do? Of course, sir. We'll head over to the Garner District at once. Alright then, I leave this matter in your hands. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Well, wait till you hear this. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized, and the culprit left a message addressed to us? Weird. I agree with V. Though, thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garner District and find out what happened. I'm gonna use, like, 3, maybe 4 of, Oh. Yes, I know that. Alright, where are we? No, I have places to be, okay? Places to be. We need to turn in the other quest. We finally have enough feet. So... here we go. On the bus. Oh, I also have a note that says we need to go back to the pub. Alright, we're so close. So close. Go over here. Turn this in. Hey, done with the endurance test, I see. Mind if I get those back? By all means. Ladies, Tregas. Impressive. You walk pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. Think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Glad I could be of assistance. The Strega Corporation must be quite the company. They've been around for 50 years now. They've got some history, alright. Still not too well known in Erebonia though. Partially because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the last 10 years, thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms though. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Strega stuff actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people though. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, I should give you a reward. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you tested. Heck yeah, shoes. I needed someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor free. They'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. My thanks. Cheers. Guess that's that. Thanks again for the help. Alright, hang on. I gotta check what shoes she's wearing. No shoes. I mean, I could give her the big Stregus. Or the Excel gear. You know what? Let's go for the Excel gear. There we go. And we're right next to here. So, we want to go back to Ost. We might not get the recipe. I might have it. But it's always good to check. No, I don't get it. Sad. Sad. Maybe I can buy a recipe? I guess not. Those are some nice items, though. Alright, so we don't get the recipe. So, it's time for the Garner District. Which I went right past the entrance for. Well, the entrance to get there anyways. Alright, back over here. Alright, the jewelers are across the way. Okay, I just talked to this woman. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed, Class 7, Group A, at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million Mira. Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. It was being displayed in that big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it? I'd heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite the reputation in the capital. He calls himself the Liberator of Beauty. And he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. How do you steal a tank? How? I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. Yes, me and Fee were on the same wavelength. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. We did have the utmost faith in our security system. We knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face. Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara was vanished. I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Of course. Please take a look at this. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7, Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B. It really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get it back. True. Do you have the other card that the thief mentioned? Of course, please take this. Give me 1 sec. I need a drink. Okay. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academies, Class 7, Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion. Well, that's easy. A riddle, is it? Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just a reference to the city itself. But as for the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion, it seems like a treasure hunt, and this is the cards. This card's our first clue. Does seem that way. So, do you think you can help us out? Would be happy to help. Indeed, telling us like this. I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much. Please find it. Well, I know where to go. Even if they seem confused. I mean, how can you miss that? Oh, there's the sign. We went Draco's Plaza. I mean, it's obvious. He's the guy from the War of the Lions. So, obviously, it's that. Totally that. And, conveniently, there's a statue. Here we go. The conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Dreggles. Agreed, it's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dreggles the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall. Then the chances are good that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one, too. I assume we were correct then? Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is the Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along now? In the Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? So, I think I have an idea. Alright, let's just go over here. I think it's Matter Part. See that? Crystal Palace, definitely. So Northeastern, should be right here, I think.
Just coming here reminds me of last night's ordeal.
Sounds like you had a rough night.
Or not. Oh wait, we can go in? Okay, well...
There's so many butterflies.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
Is northeast maybe a different direction? Oh! This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the Northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit, which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeast part of the garden. Is that it? Seems so. What's it say? Let's see. The third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? It seems fate has ordained we should meet again. I recognize that voice. I mean, it's all my voice. Who are you again? He's Baron LeBlanc. Yeah, we first met him during our field study in Berhard, I believe. Très bien. I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though, if my eyes do deceive me, you have 2 new faces among your throng today. No? Hi, it's, nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Berhard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly, it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. Huh, he's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Huh, please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Sorry, try not to laugh. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your hearts so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have. That's absolutely not the case. Now if you'll excuse me, there's so much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies. And there it goes. So what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? So, former seat. I think that's what it said. I think that might be gauntlet. Bracers. I mean, bracers are more like bracelets, but I'll go with it. Alto Street. Yeah, it's got a red mark. Oh, circle table. There's one up here, right? Heck yeah. The gauntlets that support the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem, too. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned in the note seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild. And while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. Ow. Ow just hit the table. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, from the looks of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. The 4th key is on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. Water's edge, so port. I mean, that seems easy enough. The rest, though, that I'm not so sure on. Oh, look, there's a red dot. Here, Oh! Heck yeah. As long as I can get close, we got these. The steel bird perched at the water's edge. Last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall Port. And that would make its white burden these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the container for us. That'd be the port chief, Dan Berto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Wow. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. This one's just as obtuse as the others, though if it's also hidden near the water's edge. From all the indications, I'd say the next one is here in Heimdall Port. It says final key and crimson crown too. At least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. And it said steel car. The steel car. My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at preset times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for an appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? That driver looks very sus. Very sus. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and look around as much as you want. Thanks for your cooperation. It looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned in the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago. Or the driver is Phantom Thief B. I won't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Yep. It has such a fiery glow. Well, this is definitely the Crimson Tiara we've been running around all over town for. So this thing's worth 100 million a year. Gulp. I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we've gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jewelers safely.
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say, but hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
Because you're sus.
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What?
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see! Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid!
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
What?
How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
Adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
No, totally got away. I can't believe that you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's at all likely. Well, better not say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but please take these as a token of my thanks. Okay. Well, this is a jewelry boutique. After all, we have more Sepith lying around than we know what to do with. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Alright, well... That was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious, even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Rain? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable. Not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts and we were talking about... Oh, martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too. Though I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is it my father again? This is Class 7, Group A, Rain Schwarzer speaking. Hello, hello. Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? I have, many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you've finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to St. District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside St. Asteria Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles! Hey, hold on. What's wrong now? It sounded as though the instructor is being your usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much, I don't know what she's thinking. Oh, I know where that is. That girl's academy for nobles. Isn't that the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself. But I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' academy, huh? I'm kinda curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to the St. District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through here. Through there. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. No bother. No bother. But it does seem we have to select it. So, St. Yes. Yes, we did the quest. We did the quest. At least as far as I know. What's going on? Oh, it's all the schoolgirls. Look at that. They have cute little outfits. I like those. I don't know if I'd wear one.
They were
But,
wearing the same uniform
cute.
as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
Oh, Estrella.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
I mean, you get a bunch of girls in one place, and all the guys tend to want to flock around. It's just how that works.
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
Oof. Oof.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh, Marcus, that tone. That tone.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
Poor Fee.
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Ugit. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
Heck yeah.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
It is.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
I would never think to, pronounce that as Arcel.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
That's Alyssa.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Slumber party!
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
Hey, buddy. Watch what you're talking about there.
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost District. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
Elise, what are you doing here?
I mean, it's our school. Rain, it's our school.
Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
Right this way.
This is pure comedy. Pure comedy. Boys! I don't think I've seen that uniform. That uniform's from Thor's military academy. My brother studied there. Oh, isn't that... Oh, I heard they allowed commoners to enroll too. Oh my, isn't that Lady Laura? She always looks so gallant. Oh, do you think she's transferring? Isn't that blonde boy Lucius? Do you think that boy's a foreigner? He's so tall. The redhead is so cute. That silver-haired girl looks like something I couldn't see. Okay, I did see the line about Emma. I can feel their stares, boring holes in my head. Pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say that being admired doesn't feel nice, but please, don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. You think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. How do you think they know Elise? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elise? I don't know, and I don't care. Rosengarten.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden.
Well, yes, that's what the sign says.
This is the Academy's rose garden.
The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
You could say that.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh.
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
I knew it!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphin. Alphin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
She's adorable. Adorable. Oh yeah, what does she want? That's a good question.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
Go right ahead.
Your Highness. Got you to look. But
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
I won't go that far.
Me too.
She's much more playful.
please don't worry about me. While I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility, I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Reen! Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Okay.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Okay.
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Yay!
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable?
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not
You
quicken
think?
wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
You know exactly where Elfin gets it. Exactly.
Could he be?
I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is... Whoa.
Indeed. Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince.
Wow. That name. That name.
I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
So, I have to say, I do remember, that, Olivert talks to them when they're in the city here. So, I sort of knew that part was coming. But I forgot exactly what he's like. I totally forgot.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness.
I'm not.
I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
So, I think that's one of the games, predating, Trails of Cold Steel. There's a whole bunch of Legend of Heroes. Sorry. I think there's like 10 games in total. I'm not gonna play them all. But these ones, yes.
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness!
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides.
Yep.
My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it...
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. Your students, first and
they
foremost.
will. They will.
Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school
That's a lot of
life.
pressure.
Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in
Here we
giving class
go.
a great foundation.
Sarah backstory.
She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what? Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself.
Oh, you would. You would.
She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
There it goes. There it goes. Alright, let's save. Yep. Continue. Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Alphine, of all people. Huh. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Hey, Elise? She just walks off. Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. We will. Thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Heh. Good night. Good night, everyone. Totally ignores Rain. What? Ah. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone could have guessed that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. I'm not sure how that's my fault. Oh, what happened? What did they not show us? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Rain, I have a small favor I'd like to ask you. Of me? Your Highness. Oh, you're going to ask him? He, but of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Machias's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one at the Crystal Garden in Matter Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. I was rather hoping that you would join me as my dance partner, Rain. Oh, that's too overly large, bold. Exclamation points from Elise. Does that mean? Do you think Her Highness knows that old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. Sorry, I'm laughing too hard. Still, there's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa. Hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great an honor for someone like me. Not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Swerzers have long had deep ties with the imperial family. I apologize if I come across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Lucius. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Lucius, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elise once told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Rain? Well, I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. That's my sister, all right. She really knows how to twist a knife. Your Highness, please, you too, Prince Oliver. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they aren't all like this. I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Or is there someone you're already courting? Elise. And Alyssa, too. And Laura. Haha, well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I don't. I mean, yikes, how am I going to get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn her down gently. Tee-hee. Very well, I shall rule it this time. Huh? However, next year, I'll be 16, just like your sister. That's when I'll be making my debut into high society. So, I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Playboy Rain. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. Nah, I doubt it. It seemed like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. I can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression that wasn't all that was going on there. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Oliver was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. No doubt about that. He seemed entertaining to be around. To think he's the one who made Class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop, too. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer. Maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with, A rank is more or less the highest you can be, too. I assume you already knew about her history feat? Yep, the guild is every Jaeger Corps' main competition, after all. Probably even ran into her a few times during her operations. Really? Unbelievable. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Sarah... I knew it. Instructor? How long have you been there? So it looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I guess that kind of tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit, then. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Shh. Did you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire? This is quite the unusual combination. Not really. Totally expected. Let me be the first to assure you, this wasn't my idea. But the governors asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I even have a chance to explain? Actually, there is a matter I'd like all of you to help us with it. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. Humvees, sure. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdall Central Station. Okay. This is a lot. I still find it funny that they're Humvees. Terrorists? Indeed, I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the Nord Highlands was one who was trying to stir war as a member? Yep, Gideon. So he's one of them, huh? He said his name was Gideon, or G, or something like that. So that's what the man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He does sound like the terrorist type. And you think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow on the first day of the summer festival. We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll all start to see them acting much more openly. First, you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's a typical terrorist MO. I see. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them. Right. The RMP will be joining forces with Heimdall military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence there'll be no holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. Bah, it'd sure be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, wow, these two really seem to have a messy history between them. It sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although, it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell lately. So what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow, it's totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time after all. Lots of little details that need to be squared away. I think I speak for Group A when I say we'd be glad to join with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Now, let's move right along to confirming the patrol routes you'll be following. Oh, patrol routes. Wow, this is gonna be fancy. Fancy. Hey, Sarah's joining us. Yay. Probably feels like coming home. Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Up until about a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? I wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher. Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor? Still, instructor. What is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. The direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already knew that. The culprits were a Jaeger Corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then, the Imperial government had its eye on us. It started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Instructor. Don't worry, your dad might be the city's governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Gileath Osborne, representative in the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. It's kind of like a sister organization to the Railway Military Police. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that, I wound up being chosen as your class's homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time, though. That's how I ended up bring in our Jaeger princess here. Head pat. Yes, pet the fee. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that the Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it wasn't the same group Fee used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? Well, I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. Huh. From the sound of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely. She was with Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Look who's talking. You caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to people we actually know. Yeah, it sounds more like a story off some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of the Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things: money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the Nord Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description now. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure. I never met him myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that. Which means we're really going to have to step it up on our patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever. Oh, is smoother than ever too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report ready and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. Yep. There she goes. The instructor never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird, being back in her old workplace. You might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. Sleep. We didn't go up. We're close though. 7 points.
Drinks are on me someday.
Wow. Back-to-back story. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Definitely are terrorists.
The time is finally at hand.
Let's get in.
At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
Oh boy.
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
Comrade now. Okay, sure.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute,
Oh,
not
no.
even the railway military police stand
Not
a
the flute
chance of
again.
stopping us. Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all. Yeah!
Oh boy. Sleeps. Okay. Done with sleeps. Alright, I'm going to go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call on your Arcus if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. Will do, Instructor. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Tell Fiona thanks for breakfast. Sure thing. Yay! Fiona breakfast. Alright, we should get moving too. We've got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon too. Let's be off then. Ja. I'm guessing the city's gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. Alright, so... I have a note that says... I should stop by... Van Queer Street. Citizen... Sortie... Bond. This is it. Is that him? No, it's not. I do hope he notices and comes back here. I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. He kinda stands out in that suit, though. We should ask. Excuse me, is something the matter? Are you speaking to me? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find the owner of this briefcase. The last briefcase, huh? Where'd you find it? Slow down now. It's not quite accurate to say I found it, or rather, that he lost it. I actually have this exact briefcase, you see. As fate would have it, I bumped into the owner of this one earlier, which led us to mistakenly taking each other's briefcases. Oh no, not that story. That's ridiculously unlucky. What an absurd coincidence. I could scarcely believe it myself. I came back here the moment I realized, hoping he'd do the same, but he's yet to turn up. That explains things. Regardless, I plan on waiting here for a while longer. Thank you for lending me a friendly ear, though. You're welcome. And yes, we'll help him find his briefcase. Are you sure? I'd feel terrible burdening you like that. But simply waiting for him to return may not be the most effective method here. Don't worry about us. You're so kind. Are you truly sure about this? We wouldn't offer if we weren't. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm going to be relying on you. Then I should properly introduce myself. My name is Bond, and I'm currently employed as a broker in Crossbell. I've only come here to Heimdall a few times, so I'm not all that familiar with it. Your kindness means a lot to me. I'm glad we noticed you then. Yeah, no one wants to be in a situation like this while they're abroad. Would you mind telling us about the owner of the briefcase? Of course, he was a rather old fellow, wearing both a suit and a hat. There's a guidebook in this briefcase that details the major attractions at the summer festival, too. It mentions Princess Alphine's limousine passing through the Garner District during this afternoon's parade, and next to that was a little note that read, "Don't miss this." That's about all I can tell you, unfortunately. I think that might have been enough. Guess we should ask around in the Garner District first then. Yeah, he might already be there. Finding him shouldn't prove too difficult with the description we received. Really? Especially when we know the exact model and briefcase to look out for. Speaking of which, is there anything notable in your briefcase? The bunny plush I bought for my daughter would stand out the most, I imagine. Understood. We'll keep that in mind. We'll start searching immediately. Thank you. I really hope you'll find him. Alright, I have a note that says to visit the bookstore. Yeah. I probably already have it. Yes, I do. But I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, Garner District. What's wrong? Oh no. Secrety stuff. Did you notice something? I thought I sensed someone suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on Fee's instincts at times like these. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should note in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. Anyway, I don't think we're done investigating the street yet. Let's get back on our patrol. I'm trying to go elsewhere. Garner District. Jonathan? I mean, he's got a mark. Welcome. Are you here for some fresh juice? Unfortunately not. There's something we'd like to ask you. Yeah, I saw a guy like that. Not that long ago, actually. So, he was an exact match? Yep, old man with a briefcase, wearing a suit and a hat, right? Bingo. That must be him. We're actually trying to find him. Did he tell you anything that might have given you an idea where he was going? He did ask if there was a good place to sit down and relax around here. He also mentioned that he wanted somewhere simple, since everything here's so expensive. So where'd you tell him to go? I recommended Alto Street, which isn't too far from here. In retrospect, maybe I should have been more specific and recommended a store. Oh, where Elliot lives. Yeah, if that's where he is, then checking Atelier's probably our best bet. Allow us to make our way there. Thank you for your cooperation. No worries. And off to Alto Street. Which is where we started. It's the guy. Come on. Hey, Rain, check out that briefcase over there. This must be the guy we're looking for. Excuse me. Why, hello there. Is there something you need from me? Funny you should ask. Really? Well, let me check. Oh no, this really isn't my case. You were right. Please, take me this Bond person right away. Yes, Bond. James Bond. I had to say it. Please accept my apologies for not noticing sooner. I don't come to Heimdall that often either, so your quick thinking saved us both. Oh no, I can't take credit for this. It's all thanks to these students that things worked out. All I did was stand here and wait. These young men and women are so kind. Once again, allow me to express my thanks to all of you. Not everyone would take the time to search for me like you did. I'd like to second that. Part of me was worried that I wouldn't be able to return to Crossbell, but now I can, all thanks to you. Ha, there's no need to thank us, really. We didn't do that much. That's hardly true. Please, take this. It's a little something from Crossbell. It's not much, but I hope it'll convey my appreciation. A running Mishy. We meet again, Mishy. You sure we can have this? I insist. Thank you. Is there anything else you need before we leave? No, I think everything is going to be just fine. Thank you once again. Yay, we helped out. So, we want to go everywhere there's a red exclamation point. Up the stairs. Wait, that's Crow. That is Crow.
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys!
Yeah, that's Crow.
How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the Academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning?
The summer races, of course.
Oh boy.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing?
Yep. That's our crew.
We're minors. We're not allowed to place bets.
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess.
Oh boy.
I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Song District. Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess, let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
Yep, that's our crew.
That's Crow for you.
Yep, exactly.
Anyway, I think that's all there is to investigate on Banker Street. Time to move on to one of the other
Street.
areas.
Okay, now I know how it's pronounced. Finally. Alright, out we go. Alright, I think we want to go out the street next. And there's a red thing over here. For a little boy? What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone just vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Oh, got your interest, I see. I don't know. This is some good stuff. It might even be too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Right, okay, I get it. Dang, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found the room as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left was the key to the room. That's quite the curious situation. Yeah, especially since they disappeared without even telling when. I've never heard of anyone leaving town during the summer festival either. Maybe they had a reason they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds kind of a stretch. Well there, you guys seem like you've actually got some good material. Was this about tearing wrists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor, though. Agreed. I think we'd do well to keep this story in mind. That's all there is to investigate on Alto Street. We should move on to another part of the city. Sure, we can do that. My notes say to go to Dreikel's Plaza next. Oh wow, all the way at the front.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
The palace sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Yeah, they've even got special security arrangements for the event. I've heard that the limousines they'll be using have high-quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives, too. I guess you can't be too careful with a member of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard, too. Seeing them in person, it appears those stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I think we can rest easy. That's all there is to investigate in Draco's Plaza. There's more city to see, though, so let's keep moving. Alright, Heimdall Port is what my note says next. Oh, there's two. And they're next to each other. What in Adios's name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me young folks these days can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, it's nothing you'd need to worry about. But last night, a bunch of our younger workers up and quit. Just like that. Most of them hadn't been here more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work, too. Now, thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems, after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train the replacements. I'll bet they got all caught up in the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their job? The timing does seem suspicious. Also the fact that, they only were here for 6 months. Very sus. Very sus. Alright, Ost is next. But, unfortunately, I need to go. I need to make dinner. So, we're gonna save here. Save right here. And we'll be back on Friday. So, let me find someone for us to raid. You know what? We haven't raided Blossom in a while, so let's go there. Hey Zen, you come just at the end. You have a tendency for that. We are, on day 3 of field studies in Heimdall. Yep. Alright. And there we go with our raid. Let me get that started. Alright, so I need to go make dinner and have something to drink. My throat is killing me. Oof, that sounds really bad. Really bad. So, I'm sorry for you, Zen. Yeah, we had some fun. We did a lot of exploring, and we got to see Elise, Rain's sister, and Alphine, Princess Alphine. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Lots of teasing. Anyways, tomorrow night, for me, is Celestia at 9 p.m. EST. It's my D&D campaign. Well, Arcane Academy is tomorrow. One of my 2 D&D campaigns. Otherwise, we're back on Friday to this. It should be a lot of fun. So, with that, take care, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye!
We have 2 additional socialites. I guess we're gonna do that. Yep.